In this first look video, we're going to take a look at the Nextr suite of tools, which includes a theme, a block plugin, and then an extensions plugin that has multiple little plugins built into it. So altogether, they're served up as a bundle. A lot of them are for free, and then there are pro versions that we are going to cover in this video. We're also going to take a look at the vendor's homepage briefly, and before we dive into the actual product. A quick bit of housekeeping before we do all of that. These first look videos are literally I'm hitting the record button and then we just do what we do, and whatever happens, happens. The videos are not edited. They are just raw videos that provide value to both the vendor and the customer, because everyone sees how an interaction would be from a customer's point of view for the first time seeing these products. So it's beneficial to a lot of people. And if there's things we need to work through and bring to either side's attention, that's what we can do in these videos. These videos are also not sponsored, so we're not paid to do these videos. There's no affiliate link situation, so you won't find any affiliate links in the description of this video or anywhere on our website. So InfluenceWP.com has no affiliate link situations going on. So we are not biased in any way. We're just delivering the facts. And if you like videos like this and want them to be created for your entities, whether it's a plugin, a theme, a community, whatever, we make it super easy to join InfluenceWP for free for life as a partner. Just go to InfluenceWP.com/partners. Okay, let's go ahead and look really quick here at the vendor's website. The company's called Posimyth, and we're on Posimyth.com right now. So we see here that they have a few other products, the Plus add-ons for Elementor. This bundle right here is what we're going to look at today. They have a Figma to WordPress converter as well, and then a W design kit, which has templates, a widget builder, and a cloud workspace. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else we can find here on their website. They have our team page. Let's check out their team. What else? Looks like they have some sort of a security program, which might be interesting. And then you can find them on Facebook, LinkedIn, X, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. All right, so here is their team page, and it looks like they have a very robust team. Lots of departments, got everything covered. Let's check out this security program. So it looks like they're rewarding people for responsibly disclosing any security issues they come across, and they give you ways to disclose that information responsibly. So that is really cool. Okay, so that's the company in a nutshell. I've spoken back and forth or via email with the team, and very responsive, very friendly people. So good stuff there. Okay, so now we're on the product website for the Nextr bundle. So it's nextrwp.com. And if we go up under products here, we see the Nextr blocks, Nextr extension, and the theme. So that's what we're going to be working with here. We'll just really quick go through this page. So again, the theme, extension, and the blocks. Very performance focused. I've seen when reading some of this stuff, lots of pre-designed templates, full pages, sections, lots of documentation from what I've seen. They cover everything. They got a nice change log, a nice feature request board, a nice roadmap, affiliate program if that's of interest to you, a Facebook community, video tutorial library, a help desk document. I mean, they have every angle covered. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and let's dive in, see what this is all about. So I've got just a blank slate WordPress website, and we're completely starting from scratch. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and remove myself from the screen. Let's get the theme installed first. So one thing you can do here or note here is you can actually install the Nextr theme from the repo. It's actually the same as what's bundled with their plan. So if we just go here to the repo and type in Nextr, and we'll go ahead and get that installed and activated. And before we continue on with any of the pro stuff, we're just going to see what we can do with the free stuff. briefly. Okay, so the first thing it wants us to do here is install the Nextr extension. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so there's the extension. So clearly we're on free because they say you can upgrade to pro, which we can do. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that right now. So okay, there we go. And I have a license key, which we can add. Let me go ahead and pull that over to my other screen and we will take care of that. I'm doing this exactly how I do this. If this, this was a real run, I want to license this right away. Get that latest update in there. If it's not, which I'm guessing it already is, but get those updates in there. See what's what by getting your key in there right away. Okay, so that is in there and activated. Let's go back to the dashboard, refresh it, see what we've got here. This theme recommends the following plugins: Elementor, the Plus add-ons for the block editor. So that is, Elementor's not their product. The Plus add-ons for block editor is one of their other products. We are going to install that. The Plus add-ons for Elementor we'll cover that in a different video. So let's go ahead and we'll install this Plus add-ons for the block editor. So this is just going to be the free version. Okay, so let's go back to our plugins. Okay, so we see that we can, let's activate that. There we go. So now it's, again, we're the same situation where we've got the free installed, but we have an option to go pro. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just dismiss this notice. They're just letting us know that the plugin's been renamed, so we're good there. Okay, so let's go ahead and upload the pro version of this plugin. And I'm going to take a second again. Let me activate my license key. All right, so we are good to go there. So let's just revisit the plugins. And the free version of each of those plugins is required to get the pro, along with the pro. And that's not an uncommon thing. It is what it is. So we've got everything in there. We've got the theme, the block plugin, and our extensions plugin. So we are good to go. All right, so the very first thing I would do, and I'm going to do, is just go through the menu here and see what's what. So the very first thing I see is this Nextr builder. That doesn't really tell me that it's anything to do with the theme. I would find that under appearance most likely, and I do see some Nextr settings under appearance. So let's go here, and there we go. So we've got a theme settings page, and there's a lot going on here. Looks like just a bunch of quick links to some stuff. That's cool. It's like a really quick glimpse into some information, like your PHP version, your memory limit, whether gzip's enabled, stuff like that. Just some real nice quick links. All right, let's go over to import. So it looks like based on your page builder, you can import some existing settings. Let's go ahead and choose Elementor. Let's do Gutenberg for fun and do next. Okay, so once you have to have those plugins installed, which makes sense. So we do have those installed and activated. Okay, so let's go next. Okay, then you can import the demo data. All right, let's do, what's this? Let's hover over this. Header, footer, single post, template, and archive, and then we got posts. All right, let's just import both. Okay, and let's go to next. Successfully completed. All right. So at this point, I probably want to go view the front end of my website and just see what's there. Okay. That's not what I want to see. Let's go to settings and reading and just see what it's doing for us. So it's not really seeing the page there. It's just a sample page. So let's go to pages and see if there's anything that was, so I don't know exactly what was brought in. Let's go back to appearance and Nextr settings. Let's go back to that import. So we imported the builder templates. And okay, so maybe it doesn't, maybe it doesn't do anything. You need to go and configure those templates and stuff extra. Okay, let's go to the extra options and see what we've got. So all kinds of stuff, from enabling local Google fonts to Adobe fonts, find and replace URL tool built in, ability to duplicate posts, regenerate thumbnails. You can white label this whole thing. That's super cool. Let's say you're a website care or maintenance company and you have multiple websites under management. You could export and then import your settings into those sites to speed things up. Just all kinds of cool options under there. Let's check under performance. Advanced performance gives you whole kinds of options, additional options here for advanced performance. You can disable certain image sizes. That's really cool. Disable comments. So you can see how it's like you're able to eliminate plugins, multiple plugins just to do these things. Register custom image sizes. That's cool. All right, let's check out security. So we've got some advanced security options, and again, a host of options. Now, a pro tip here, depending on what other plugins and stuff you've got going on in your site, I recommend trying to centralize most things. So it's really cool that Nextr provides this, but if you have a security plugin or a performance plugin, think about, centralizing where some of this stuff is set. Otherwise, when an issue arises and you try to think about where did I set this, it becomes much easier when you centralize everything. And you don't want to overlap settings too, because that could cause conflicts, right? So think about all of that stuff. But what I'm seeing here is if you only start with Nextr, you eliminate the need for a lot of plugins. I can tell that already. So advanced security, there's a whole content protection piece built into here. That's crazy. Wow. That definitely eliminates the need for that kind of a plugin, or highly likely. 2FA, you could do that right from there. Super cool stuff. All right, let's go to activate. That's probably just that's just our licensing and some more quick links. And then white label, this is where you can, if you're not familiar with white label, I'm guessing we could change the name of the theme, the name of all the plugins from Nextr to whatever your company's name is. It looks like you can even hide the white label option so they can't go in and change it later. Just lots and lots of value packed into this. Okay, so that's the theme settings, and we've got the Nextr blocks. And then we've got the Nextr builder there. So let's go to Nextr blocks next. Let's say we've got more quick links here. What's this? Get 1,000 plus pre-designed WordPress pages and templates. All right, let's go ahead and check that out. So I clicked enable. Now it's installing something called WP Design Kit. Let's go to open. So it works with Elementor and Gutenberg out of the box. Looks like Bricks is coming. Brick support. For the widget builder, it works with all of them, it looks like. All right. Let's click next. So they're just telling us you need Elementor installed and activated to use those templates and whatnot in the blocks. This is saying that we already have what we need as far as the plus blocks for Gutenberg in there. Let's go ahead and click finish. So here we are saying, so we got pro options. I mean, I know we haven't paid for WD Design Kit. So maybe if we go to free, sort by free, and then sort by what we do have. We do have the plus add-on. We don't have any of that. So we've got free there. Can we sort by Gutenberg? Yes. So Gutenberg and free. And then page kits. Okay, so this is what you get for free out of the box. All of this stuff. And it's got pages and pages of free stuff. So that's really, really powerful. We can browse the templates, the widgets, different settings, it looks like. So you've got over here on the left-hand side, you can sort by full pages, sections, page kits. Wow, super powerful stuff. You can sort by the plugin. So we know we have Nextr blocks installed, and we know we have Nextr blocks pro, so we can see what's available to us there. Very, very, very cool stuff. But as you see here, like once you get Elementor in, if you want Elementor installed on this site, then that unlocks more things. If it looks like bricks, when you get bricks installed in the future, that's going to unlock more things there. Yeah. So I would see, you know, I'm always an advocate for less is more. So I would try to see if you can do everything with what Nextr gives you before moving on to Elementor and then moving on to bricks. Why add that complexity and all of that if you can do everything under Nextr, right? But this is really cool. It gives you the dependencies. Like, you know, this is what contact form, you're going to need contact form 7. That's part of these. Okay. You need WooCommerce, you know, for certain things. Okay. So I think we understand that. That's actually like a little side tangent in addition, but that's a nice addition. Lots of really cool stuff for free there. So back to Nextr blocks. We installed those templates. Let's go to blocks. Speaking of less is more, I always recommend when I come into here, I like to, for any solution has a lot of toggles. I like to just disable everything when I'm starting from scratch and only turn on what I'm absolutely going to use. Again, for performance reasons, for conflict reasons, just only enable what you need to enable to get started. So if you come, you're like, oh, I really wish that I could do an advanced button. So then you come in here, you could check the live demo. Now I'm going to check out the advanced button and maybe you say, oh, that's not really what I didn't really need that. I was really looking for, I don't know. I was looking for a pricing table, you know, again, let's go over here, check that out, but only enable and keep enabled what you're absolutely using. If you go hog wild and you enable this and you enable this and you enable this and you ignore what I'm telling you, and down the road, you're like, I don't know if I'm using this stuff. I see a scan unused blocks option. So we can click that and it's going to tell us what we're using and not using. So that we can click disable unused blocks and it's going to toggle everything off we're not using. All right. That's what I would do there. And we can sort again by free, freemium, and pro. Under WordPress templates, we see all of these templates available to us, and we looked at these briefly already under that WD design kit. Kind of hard to say. So we've got all these options to us. Let's click live preview here. So we get a nice preview of what's what before we decide to bring it in. All right, let's go back over under extra options and settings. And we looked at these before. All of these different features. We can add some custom CSS, some custom JavaScript. We've got the option to roll back the plugin to a previous version if we run into an issue. You've also obviously got your website, your backups of your website. You've got the white label stuff, the ability to build the theme up, and that's, you know, the header, the footer, for pages, internal pages, things like that. So that's this button right here will bring us over to that. We'll look at that here in a second. Let's go to more products. So this is just a quick link to more products they have. All right, let's go back to the theme builder. And actually really quick, let's see what system info right here gives us. Okay, so that's just a quick link to the system info. All right, so let's open up our theme builder. And here's all of that stuff that we have imported earlier, but we didn't see that it did anything, but it brought in all of those pages and sections for us that we wanted to bring in. And here we see that you can add categories and categorize your templates just for easier finding, right? All right, let's do add template. And down here in the bottom left, looks like we can do sections, pages. So let's go back to sections. That's when you got your kind of like your theme builder where it's the header, the footer, breadcrumbs, hooks. Let's go to pages. For 4-page, singular pages or archive pages, code snippets. Looks like you can inject PHP, HTML, CSS, and JSS, JavaScript right into the page, and then you can decide where it runs. That's really cool. Okay, let's check out the blocks. So if you're not familiar with the WordPress block editor, you can invoke this in a number of ways. There's this plus symbol up there, and here we see all kinds of Nextr blocks as labeled right here, and there's a ton of them. Okay, you can also click this plus symbol right here, and we could do a search for like Nexter. And then we could click browse all, and that's going to bring those up. There's patterns. You can pull media from the Openverse. That's kind of like a separate thing. So lots of really cool stuff there. Let's go back to our plugins and make sure everything's in there. I want to make sure everything was activated so we saw all of the blocks that were available. But obviously you've got all the blocks from WordPress too, but we're focused on Next here, right? So it just adds more advanced, different blocks to the WordPress block editor. Pretty self-explanatory if you've used the block editor at all. Okay, it looks like we've got another icon up here, and this came from installing that W design kit. So if I click on that, okay, so we've already visited this. So you could drop this stuff right in, this pre-made full pages and stuff, headers, whatever. Bring all of that right in there. Again, these first look videos are not meant to be full tutorials, so we're not going to dive deep into that stuff. Maybe in a later video, but we're just kind of like surface leveling the capabilities of this bundle. Okay, so what else do we did the builder. We covered the builder. Okay, that's all of our templates. You can add a new template. We were just in there. And we covered the theme settings. Okay, so this is pulling from what's available in the theme settings, as well as these extensions that we installed for Nexter and the blocks. So all of that stuff works together to form this one cohesive suite of tools that you can use. Obviously, if you were then to come in here and if you were to come in here and go under plugins, if you start disabling some of this stuff, some of the features are then going to drop off that you would find. Let's go back over here under appearance, and sorry, I'm jumping around quite a bit. I apologize for that. But if you start disabling plugins, you're going to start losing features under here. So if I deactivate the design kit, now let's deactivate the Nexter Pro extensions. So it's this one. So now we're just under the free. We should see some of this, if I had to guess, some of this stuff is going to drop off. So now when we go into performance, we have a few less options. Under security, we have a few less options. And I'm sure if you drill down into each of these, you're going to have a few less options. Okay, so they all work cohesively together to form this really nice suite of tools. Okay, let's go back here. I'm going to activate this one again, and I'm going to get you guys out of here. There was one more thing I wanted to look at, and that's under the blocks. Let's go to the dashboard. So we were here. Let's go to patterns. Okay, so here we can import some patterns, or let's go ahead and click Add New. We'll do test pattern. We have the option to do synced patterns. We're not going to get into that in this video, but I'll let you look up sync patterns for the WordPress block editor. Let's click create. And then here we have, the options again, where we can get to all of the blocks either that way. We can do it this way by clicking this plus sign and doing a search for Nexter, or obviously using the WordPress blocks. Another thing you can do is just click into the editor area and just do a slash that links to the right, and then do a search for whatever it is that you're looking for. Okay, and then you can then click on that block, and then as you see over here on the right hand side, we are using we added the advanced button block to this pattern, and then you have all of these different options to style it up, which is not available in the WordPress block editor by default. So all of these tools that I've showed you in this video are to enhance the WordPress default editing experience. We did install. We were using the Nexter theme, the Nexter extension plugin, and the Nexter blocks plugin. That's it. No other page builders, no other themes, nothing like that. Everything is all self-contained and possible within this bundle of tools. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. And again, if you're interested in having videos like this created for your entities, plugin, themes, community, whatever, we make it super easy to be a lifetime partner of InfluenceWP. It's influencewp.com/partners, and we'll catch you in the next video.